Hi, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Today's video is a little practice to help build up some core strength. So when you're ready, if you pop something comfortable to move in on and come join me on the mat. Great, we're going to start this practice lying down. So when you're ready, bring yourself onto the mat, lying either with the knees bent or the legs lengthened away. And just take a moment, let the eyes gently close. And draw the awareness in. Maybe tuning into your center. Notice that rise and fall with each breath. So the best place to start any work with our core is our breathing. So when we breathe, we're engaging what we call our intrinsic core. So breathing properly helps to strengthen those core muscles. So as much as the magazines want you to think a six-pack is a strong core, I would argue that good breathing muscles are really the foundation of your strong core. So spend some time with that breath, allowing that full expansion on the inhale, settling on the exhale. Maybe notice if there's a natural pause at the top of the inhale and at the base of the exhale. And just gently encouraging that pause, finding a little bit of space between each breath. And then arms resting down by the sides. Next time you inhale, float the arms up and overhead. Pause with the breath and pause with the movement, holding that breath held in. And then you exhale, float the arms back down by the sides. Pausing for a moment with the breath held out. And then when you're ready, inhaling. Arms up and overhead, pause with the breath, pause with the movement. Just pause as long as feels like a little bit of a challenge, but not so long that you're desperate for your exhale. Great. Move at your own pace. Just trying to encourage that space between each breath. Maybe noticing if you naturally favor the pause on the inhale. Maybe it feels more comfortable pausing with the lungs full. Maybe the opposite. Maybe it's more comfortable pausing with the lungs empty. No right or wrong. Just be curious about your breath. Let this be your last one. Great. Then when you're finished, we're going to draw the right knee in, coming into Uttanasana. Hug the right thigh down towards the body. The left knee can be bent, or you could lengthen the left leg away along the mat. From here we're going to go into a twist. So if your left knee is bent, lengthen the left leg away. Rest the right foot on top of the left thigh. Left hand to the outside of that right knee to draw the knee across the body, twisting through the spine. Right arm could always go out at shoulder height, maybe looking over the right shoulder. We'll inhale to come all the way back through center. Exhale, reclining tree, let the right knee roll out to the side. Hands could rest on your center, out to the sides, or come up and overhead. Lovely. We'll inhale, draw that right knee back to center, either foot on the mat or lengthen it away, and bring the left knee in, Arpanasana. Hug the thigh down towards the body. We'll rest that left foot on top of the right thigh, so right leg lengthened away if it's bent. Right hand to the outside of the knee. Draw the knee across the body, twisting through the spine. If you like, left arm reaches out at shoulder height, maybe turning the head over the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Reclining tree, let the left knee roll out to the side. Arms resting wherever you like. On your center, out to the sides, up and overhead. Whatever feels most comfortable. We'll draw the left knee back to center. So have the left knee bent, foot on the mat, arms resting down by the sides. Keep the arms down by the sides as you draw the right knee in. Send the right foot up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Fab. So again, inhale, draw the knee in, send the foot up, and then slowly lower. Great. So 3 more like this. Try and keep that movement nice and steady. Keep the breathing nice and full. Great. And after that last one, we'll bend the knee, place the right foot on the mat, and we'll go onto the left side. Draw the left knee in, send the left foot up towards the ceiling, and slowly lower the leg down. Great. Draw the knee in, send the foot up, slowly lower. 3 more like this. Great. And we'll pop that left foot down. Have a little wriggle if you need to. Then a good bit of coordination for you next. We're going to send the right foot back up towards the ceiling. As we lower that right leg all the way down towards the mat, you're going to draw the left knee in and send the left foot up towards the ceiling. Once the right foot gets to the mat, we start to lower the left knee, draw the right knee in, and send the right foot up towards the ceiling. Great. So as one knee draws in, the other lowers down. If doing alternate legs with one leg down works better for you today, go with that. Definitely steps up a gear when you add both in. Try and keep the breathing nice and steady. Allow that full inhale, full exhale. Don't worry about when you're inhaling or exhaling. Just breathing steadily. Try and still allow that leg to lower all the way down towards the mat before you draw the knee in. Great. Next time you lower the left leg down, we'll draw both knees in and give the spine a bit of a rock. Well done. We'll just pop the feet onto the mat. Feet around hip distance, ready for bridge. Rolling through our bridge pose. Heels as close to the body as feels comfortable. Tilt the pelvis, press through the feet, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Rolling all the way back down. Bring the hips back down onto the mat. So just move in time with your breathing. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to roll down. Great. You can always add the arms in as you inhale and roll up. Float the arms up and overhead. As you exhale and roll down, float the arms back down by the sides. Great. Let this be your last one. Lovely. Then hips down, draw the knees in towards you. If it's okay, rocking yourself up to sit in or rocking to one side to come up. Fab. We're going to spin the feet round, come into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and just ease the weight in circles around the hands. Working into the wrists. We'll take those circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. Then we're coming back to center. We're going to do a little knee hover. To tuck the toes under, this is just a small movement. We just want to hover the knees about an inch off the ground. So we press through the hands, set the shoulders, lift the knees about an inch off the ground. So it's not a big move. Try and keep the breathing steady, so that full inhale allowing the expansion, full exhale settling. Great. Maybe some of you find that a slight tuck of the tailbone helps to bring the back towards neutral. Maybe some of you are there already. Well done. Then pop the knees down, untuck the toes, maybe sitting back, give the wrists a little wriggle. Lovely. You can practice like that again, just with the knee hover, or this time if you like, we're going to stretch alternate legs out behind. The temptation when we do this is to let the hips lift. I'll show you what I mean. So we want to keep that small knee hover. The temptation is as you start to stretch the legs out behind, as the hips lift, the knee comes higher, makes it a little bit easier. Try and keep the knees low. We're stretching out behind, upper body nice and steady. We're going to do alternate legs. So when you're ready, 3 in total. So 1 on either side is 1 round, and we're going to do 3 rounds. So remember, stick with the knee hovers if that's better. When you're ready though, hover the knees. If you like, stretch the right leg out behind. Bring it back, keep those knees low. Left leg. Great, keep the breathing nice and steady. Right leg. Left leg. Well done. Last one. Notice if the bum's gone up towards the air. Right leg. And left. Well done. Pop the knees down and give everything a little wriggle. It's one of those ones that looks really easy when you watch someone do it, but then when you try, it's a lot of work. So well done. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Press through the hands, send the hips up and back. Take a moment, you can have a little ease out. Walk the heels, shake the head, nod the head. And then we'll inhale, bring the weight forwards towards plank or pop the knees down. Exhale, lower down onto your front. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck the toes. Press through the hands, send the hips up and back again. We're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Toes slightly turned out, bend into the knees. Malasana or yogi squat. Think about the tailbone heading down towards the mat. Crown lifting up towards the sky. If we feel okay, sitting yourself down without using the hands, or just sitting down however is best. Great. From here, coming into boat pose, find your sit bones, hold on around the back of the thighs, walk the toes back towards you until you find that balance point where the feet naturally hover off the mat. Great. If that feels okay, we can lift the feet, bringing the shins parallel to the mat, and maybe releasing the hands, reach the hands towards the feet. So this next bit you can do either holding on around the back of the thighs or hands reaching away. We're going to do a little low boat to high boat. Chin stays slightly tucked in. We're going to stretch out, lengthening all through the body just as far as you can control that movement. Then inhale, draw everything back in. So we stretch everything out. Don't worry if there's a bit of shaking. Shaking's normal. And then draw everything back in. Well done. Just a few more. Lengthening out. Exhale, draw everything in. 2 more. Inhale, lengthening out. Exhale, draw everything in. Last one. Well done. Pop the feet down. Hands down behind you. Feet as wide as the mat. We're just windscreen wiping the knees from side to side. You'll find you probably travel down the mat a little bit. Don't worry if that's the case. Walk the hands back in towards you. Great. One more to either side. Great. Then knees back to center. Rolling yourself all the way down to lying on your back. Great. Once we're there, knees bent, feet on the mat. We're going to cross the right leg over the left leg. Our last strengthening, something called eagle crunches. So we want to bring the arms into eagle arms with the left arm on top. So that can be either wrapping the arms around like you're giving yourself a hug, fingers resting on the shoulders. Or you can bring the backs of the hands together or palms towards each other. We're going to lift the left foot. That right foot can just float where it is, or you could tuck the foot around the back of the left. With an inhale, chin stays gently tucked in. We bring the elbows towards the knees. Then as we exhale, touch the toes down, lift the elbows. So we inhale, elbows to knees. Exhale, opening out. Great, 3 more on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So trying to lower down with that exhale. Try not to just collapse down. Control that movement. Last one. Lovely. Uncross the arms. Uncross the legs. Give everything a little wriggle. Great. Now we'll go on the other side, crossing the left leg over the right, right arm over the left. Again, either wrapping round like you're giving yourself a hug, backs of the hands or palms together. Lift the right foot, maybe the left foot tucks around the back or it just floats wherever it's hanging out. Our inhale, elbows to knees. Exhale, touch the toes down, lift the elbows. Inhale, elbows to knees. Exhale. Well done, 3 more. Last one. Fantastic. Uncross the arms, uncross the legs, reclining cobbler. Soles of the feet together, let the knees roll out. If you're happy, arms coming up and overhead, holding on to opposite elbows. Have a nice rest down. Congratulate yourself on getting in tune with that core. Return to the breath. Remember, a strong, full breath is that foundation of our core strength. So don't dismiss the breathing as part of your strengthening. When we breathe well, everything else follows. Great. I'm going to draw the knees in, stretch the feet away along the mat, stretch the arms up and overhead, coming into a banana stretch. So hips staying fairly flat. We're going to slide the feet over towards the left. Slide the upper body over towards the left, so you're creating a banana shape all through the body. Maybe crossing the right ankle over the left ankle, maybe taking hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Find space all up the right side of the body. Maybe consciously sending the breath into that right rib cage. Use the breath to help seek out a little bit more space. We'll take one more breath on this side. And then uncross the ankle, release the wrist. Draw the upper body back to center. Draw the feet back to center. Great. Take a moment. And then when you're ready, we slide the feet over to the right. Slide the upper body over to the right. Maybe crossing the left ankle over the right. Maybe taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And find that space all up the left side of the body this time. Breathing into that left rib cage. We'll take one more breath here. And uncross the ankle, Release the wrist. Draw the upper body back to center. Draw the feet back to center. Bring the arms down so the hands rest on your center. If it feels comfortable, legs lengthened away, feet rolling out. Or bend the knees if it's better. And just let the eyes close. Draw the awareness in. Just consciously breathe into the palms. On your inhale, let the center expand into the palms. On the exhale, let everything settle. If you have time, going into meditation here, this is all you have time for today. Just bringing the awareness back. Bend the knees in, give the knees a little hug in. Maybe rock into one side to come up, or rocking yourself straight up to sitting. Great, bring yourself fully back into the room. Wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoyed that practice. Do let me know how you got on. Subscribe, I really appreciate it. And I will see you here again soon. Om Shanti.